As parents, we're all dealing with distractibility. First, the bad news. I am going to put an end to the idea that you can parent from downstairs a kid that's upstairs. Here's how this works. I like to think of kids as having 5 radio stations playing at any given time. For some kids, it's probably closer to 10. With these radio stations, we always think we're the loudest one, but it's rarely true, especially if they're engaged in something that's electronic or with a friend. So here's a way to game the system. What you need to do is use more than one sensory system. What we tend to do is actually only use our voice. This is what I call downstairs parenting. We want them to do something, we give them a long string of commands, but we don't actually know if we had their attention first. So if you want to decrease yelling, the easiest thing to do is actually walk to them and use at least 2, if not 3 sensory systems. So they're doing something they like, you walk over and you make eye contact, visual system, and then you put your hand on them. Now you have their attention, now you use voice, and you've got 3 systems going. Basically, you're hacking the brain to use more input so that you're the loudest channel. If you're doing techniques like this and it works, great. If you find that no matter how well you have their attention, you're still having to prompt them repeatedly, or it keeps going on and on, then you may have other things that you're working with. If you really do have one of the kids that is always going and doing different things, you can actually talk to your pediatrician. Some kids have ADHD, and it's not that they can't pay attention. Sometimes they're very absorbed in games, but they have trouble changing the channels and changing their attention. It's a good time to get an evaluation and get help.